All right, everybody, we're live. We're live. We apologize. We're about a minute or so late. We were adjusting some last minute technical difficulties, but we want to welcome everybody to our webinar. We're doing it a little bit different this time because we wanted to show you guys and introduce you guys to some of the movers and shakers in our business. People that are coming in and not only changing their lives and their family lives, but changing lives of people around them. And that's what's important about this business that we're in, Paycation. So again, we appreciate you guys showing up. We appreciate your time. We appreciate your interest in what it is that we're doing and what it is that we're very, very excited about. First of all, I want to introduce myself. My name is Antonio. I've been in this industry for quite some time now. I'm very excited about this industry. As you can see, we're going into the Christmas break, and this is a time where a lot of people are taking time off and they're stopped working. But us and our team and our crew, this is where we're ramping up the work because we know that after Christmas, after the New Year's celebration, there's a whole nother 12 months that we have to be able to take care of our families, and a whole nother 12 months where we want to be able to live abundantly and do and see things that others are not able to do and see. Therefore, we're working just as hard this month as we were last month and the previous month. Okay. A little bit about me, really quick. I come from a corporate background, a corporate management background, and I've always been found myself in a position of management and helping people, but I've always wanted more. I've always given a lot. I've always gone over and above for other companies, other corporations, and earlier this year I decided I wanted to be able to give my time and my energy and my intellect, my intellectual properties to myself and my own business. And that's what led me here to Paycation. And on top of that, my family, we love to travel. In previous years, we would take one, maybe two vacations a year. And I say two, but that second one was typically like a long holiday or something, maybe like a 3-day holiday. So it really technically wasn't a vacation. So I wanted to be able to come in and be inside of an opportunity that would allow us to travel more for less, and also to be able to leverage this travel as a business expense. And we're going to talk about all of that. We have a very great esteemed panel here with us today. We will not keep you guys long. We know, again, this is the holiday season, so we will not keep you long. We won't be long, but we're going to be as strong as we can be. All right. So the first thing I want to do, the first thing I want to do is just, give you guys a little overview of the company. So I'm going to share my screen here a little bit, and then we're going to talk to some of our great guests that we have here. Vacation travel. Vacation travel, the opportunity of a lifetime, ladies and gentlemen. I know a lot of people get hit with a lot of opportunities. We do a lot of marketing and things of that nature online, and we know a lot of people get hit with things. So we wanted to show you guys the realness of this company. And when I say realness, I mean the real where you actually put in work and effort and you get paid. Okay, I would say you get rewarded, and it is a reward, but our reward is pay. Okay, and this is a question that we have for everybody. If time and money were no issue, where would you go? If time and money were no issue, where would you go? What about Disney with the kids? All right, luxurious Dubai. We have about 24 partners right now that just landed in Dubai, and Dubai is a hot spot for all of us. And forgive me, this is my son that's walking into my live webinar. Thank you very much for entering, son. Um, what about Vegas? What they say, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Okay, ski in the French Alps. All right. Travel just makes sense. That's why we do this business, because it just makes sense. We're not in here to waste our time. We're not in here to spin our wheels inside of this business. All right. A lot of us, this is our first time in this business, and that's very important for you guys to understand. A lot of us, we're first time network marketers in this business, and if they're like me, which most people are, we kind of steered away from the industry because we didn't want to have to be responsible for selling any type of products, coffees, lotions, shakes, potions, things of that nature, things that will fill up our office space with goods that we may not be able to sell. With travel, it just makes sense. Everybody wants to travel. Everybody wants to travel. And whether it's time or money, one of the two is going to prevent most people from traveling how they want to travel. So it's time and money. Okay. Also, this is one thing I want to show you guys. This is very powerful when it comes to the direct sales industry and the travel industry, which we have a stake in both of those, and we're going to talk more about it in a minute. We have a direct stake inside of direct sales as well as a travel business. We look at the movie business. It's averaging about 11 billion a year. We're talking about the music business, which is very big. When you look at it, and you look at TV, you think the music business is big, but it's only at 17 billion. Direct sales industry, however, we're looking at 182 billion dollars. That's billion with a B, not an M. And then the travel industry is 8 trillion. Everything pales in comparison to the travel industry. So again, it just makes sense. Everybody wants to do it. So why not get your share of the pie? All right. Why not get your share of the pie between the direct sales and the travel industry? All right. Now, what I want to do now, because like I said, we want to do this a little different. We're going to interact a little bit. What I want to do is I want to bring up a young lady, and I appreciate her time for coming out with us, spending time with us tonight. But this lady right here, ladies and gentlemen, she is truly, truly amazing. She's an amazing individual. And before I get into the other part of the introduction, I want to let you guys know, because we get a lot of stay-at-home moms and single moms that say, I don't have time to do this business, Antonio. I don't have time to talk to people about travel. This lady here has twin boys, very active twin boys. Not only are they active in sports and other extracurricular activities, but one of her sons is an actor. So between soccer and basketball and baseball, she's taking her son to auditions. She's also an elementary school teacher. And we know that elementary school teachers, especially great teachers such as Alyssa, the great teachers spend a lot of time not only in the classroom but outside of the classroom. Okay. In addition to that, when it comes to vacation, she is totally dedicated to creating successful travel agents in this business. She dedicates her time to doing live training. She dedicates her time to doing webinars such as this one. She records training. She does any and everything that she can to ensure that everyone on our team, even outside of our team, get the training that they need. And then here's another thing. This is why we really have her here. This young lady, and she's very humble, so she's not going to talk about it. But this lady here is making yearly income monthly with travel. Yearly income monthly. I'm talking multiple 5 figures a month with travel, ladies and gentlemen. She's booking group cruises. She's booking wedding packages. You name it, she's booking it. So I'm going to bring her up so she can have I don't want to take all of her thunder. So hold on one second. Alyssa, are you there?
Hear me loud and clear, sir.
All right, awesome. First, again, we want to thank you for being here. And Alyssa, I don't want to take up too much of your time. I just want you to tell people just a little bit more about your story. I probably let too much out of the bag, and I apologize. But tell us a little bit more about your story, and what it is that you're doing for not only existing partners but for new partners to make sure that they totally understand what we do in this business.
Sure, not a problem. First of all, I want to give that to you right quick. Thank you, Antonio, for doing an amazing job in the business. I mean, you're doing and shaking all over, building teams all over the world, and you are tipping on international. So I'm very, very thankful to be a part of your team, and as I watch your team grow. So
Well, thank you very much. It's an honor.
you're more than welcome. Moving straight into the travel. When Antonio said that travel makes sense, ladies and gentlemen, it definitely just makes sense. It's easy as 1, 2, 3. I mean, booking travel is really, really simple. And once you become part of our team No Excuses, we have no excuses for you. We have all of the trainings you need. We have trainings online. We have webinars. We have weekly trainings in person. And even I do trainings as well. And even I go above the call of duty and sit down with people and give them the one-on-one training that they need if they're needing it. So I love to help others. I'm a teacher by nature. Antonio is correct. I am a first grade teacher. Been teaching 14 years. Love it. I love the babies, but I also love to travel. So when I was watching a young lady by the name of Tawana Houston on Facebook for four months, I was watching how she was joining this business called Vacation. And I didn't do my research at first. I just watched her for 4 months. and asked her different questions. And as I watched her, I said, if Tawana can do it, I can do it. And ladies and gentlemen, I am exactly 11 days from our 1-year anniversary, and I'm proud to say that it has been an amazing 2015, and I'm looking for bigger and better things in 2016. And Antonio is correct. Booking group cruises is fun. It's amazing. I love to see smiles on my clients' faces, and yeah, I love those extra incomes as well, as I say. But booking travel is simply amazing. From the cruises to the bus trip, thousands going to the casinos. And it's funny when I say casinos because I don't even like casinos because I don't like wasting money. But if it's going to make me some money, why not do it? So I'm looking forward to the next one I have booked already in January. But ladies and gentlemen, this team is amazing. Booking travel is amazing. And I love making my clients' dreams come true.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, thank you very much for that again, Alyssa. And I tell you guys, sometimes I feel like I bug Alyssa too much because she has so much knowledge. She has a wealth of knowledge, and she's so open and willing to sit and talk with you and make sure that you understand it. But also, let me show you guys a little bit more as it relates to. I'm a one-man control room over here. As it relates to the travel part and the benefits of the travel, we earn 75% commissions on this side. So anything that you book, the commission that's returned. When we're talking about Alyssa, and let me make sure I unmute Alyssa so she can interject at any moment that she needs to. When we book travel on our side, ladies and gentlemen, we get 75% of whatever the commission is from the vendor. Okay, so Alyssa books these group cruises, and again, we just to stay in compliance with the company, we can't talk dollar amounts, right? We can't talk dollar amounts, but let's just say hypothetically, all right, she book a cruise, right, and she books out multiple cabins, right, several cabins. Let's say the total commission on that cruise is $10,000, okay, $10,000. It's not unheard of. Out of that $10,000, Alyssa's commission will be $7,500. Understand me, $7,500. And when you book a cruise, if you're booking, say, let's say a wedding package or a family reunion or a class reunion, it's not unheard of for you to have returns at that level, ladies and gentlemen. $7,500 out of the $10,000 that's booked. We're powered by Priceline. That's very important. When you come in, you're going to have a turnkey business that's powered by Priceline. And for you, those of you that do not know, Paycation ranks #2 in providers within the Priceline network. That means that we're generating that much money, we're generating that much revenue that we come in second place out of all the vendors. I apologize for that. I'm gonna mute you, Alyssa. We come in second place out of all the vendors within the entire Priceline network. Okay. You have access to over 145,000 hotels, not only Priceline, but you're going to have access to all the major vendors out there: Royal Caribbean, Carnival, Princess, Sandals Resorts, you name it, we have access to it, ladies and gentlemen. You will be a full-fledged, bona fide travel agent once you join this business. You come in, you take the training, you get your certification, and you're off to the races. It's a no-brainer. Right? It's a no-brainer business. Again, we have no inventory or anything like that. You just come in and you apply yourself, right? And you will be just as successful as Alyssa. Okay? Now, also, we want to talk about the other side of the business, okay? We want to talk a little bit about the other side of the business, other side of what it is that we do, because we don't just book travel, okay? We have a networking side of the business, because Extreme Travel is a travel agency side of this business, but on the networking side is Paycation. So a lot of you hear Paycation, 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 but you don't really hear Extreme. That's because that's what we use to book our travel. But the Paycation side is the marketing side, and this is the life-changing side of the business, ladies and gentlemen, because this is the legacy building side of the business. Okay, this all we do on that side is have conversations. Right now we're having a conversation with you. We're having a conversation with you about this business with hopes that you would join and lock arms with us and grow your team with us. Okay, that's all we talk about. And with that conversation, the company pays us $50 to $90 for every conversation that we have, right? And on top of that, we earn a residual income. Okay, and we're gonna go into that. But also, before I do that, I want to bring on a couple of other people that I'm very proud of. They're on my team, and I'm proud of these men because I didn't know them. Understand that I didn't know them prior to June or May or June of this year. I had no idea that they existed. But we had a conversation. They saw the business. They see exactly what we're showing you guys. They met Alyssa, and they saw that they can come in and take advantage of this. They had a long-term goal. They had a long-term vision. And I will say that these guys are in our 25 and under crew because, people such as myself, in the 40-plus crew, we're in the 40-40 club. We really gravitate towards the 25 and under because it's kind of our way of fixing our wrongs. When we were in our 20s, we blew a lot of money, we blew a lot of time. So when we see these guys and they're younger, 25 and under, we know that we can help them get on a direction and a path to growing. So right now I want to bring on Mr. Arnold Walker. Arnold, man, please, brother. First of all, introduce yourself, and if you could, I want you to tell the people a little bit about how you're growing your team and how you are changing lives all over the world, and how in turn it's changing your life, brother. Can you please speak on that?
Yes, can you hear me loud and clear?
I hear you, brother.
I'd just like to give thanks to you, man, for just reaching out and just showing us the leadership that you have. My name is Arnold Walker, guys, from Atlanta, Georgia. Was brought into this business in June by a great friend, Victor Walker. You see him right below. And it's crazy because I was just telling someone like 2 weeks before I was introduced to the business that I just want to travel and get paid for it. And I made a post on Facebook, and my guy hit me up. A great friend of mine, childhood friend, went to elementary all the way to high school together. He was just like, man, believe me, I got this great idea. I got this great company. Just come to a meeting with me. And I was like, man, nah, I ain't gonna do that. And he was on me for about 2 weeks, and I went to a meeting with this guy, and I met Antonio, who you guys just met, and it was just like, I asked him about 27 questions, guys, 27 questions. To make sure this thing wasn't a scam or anything just trying to get over me. And it's been a blessing ever since. I've been reaching out to young people, older people, just to get their life back, to get their time back. Because I hear a lot of stories about, they work 9 to 5, 40 to 60 hours a week. And, that's just not life. When you want to get out and reach, just go see the world, this makes sense when you can get paid for it as well. And man, I'm just loving the trip. I'm loving the amazing time, the leadership that I have with this group, and it's just a blessed feeling.
Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. Thank you very much, man. And I'm very proud to have you on the team, bro. Again, I remember like yesterday you had a dictionary of questions about the business, but it was a great thing because the way your questions were presented to me, I knew that you wanted to do it. You just wanted to make sure that you were clear on the business. And speaking of which, let me bring up another brother here. Again, I didn't know him prior to this business. He was introduced to me by a mutual friend. We actually met at a barbecue, I believe it was, if I remember correctly, at a birthday party. Vic, I see you on mute. Make sure. There you go. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, I got a bit of an echo. I'm gonna mute you out. Ladies and gentlemen, this brother here is the reason why I met Arnold that you just met. And that's the power, again, of this business, is that we're helping people that we don't even realize that we're helping, right? And we're forming friendships, okay? We're also creating a new circle. And I want to talk about that a little bit, Vic. I'm sorry. Let me talk about that a little bit. We're creating new circles. And this is, again, why we gravitate towards the 25 and under guys, us older ones, because, again, we were running with the wrong circle. Okay? We were running with kids that just wanted to, blow whatever money that we had. We didn't have a long-term goal. We didn't have a vision of what we wanted to do in the future. And people like me, I had a kid at the time, and I wasn't on the right path. I wasn't speaking with people that were talking about business and solidifying in me, hey, Antonio, dude, yeah, you're 22 now, but what about when you're 32 and when you're 42? Do you want to work forever? Do you want to be stuck in this cubicle forever? You want to be punching this clock forever? And at 40, I'm telling you, no, you do not want to be there. So, we're creating these circles. And I've noticed, too, even with you, Vic, that, the people that I knew that you knew when we first started in this business together, you've kind of distanced yourself from those people because you're really focused on people that are talking about growth and abundance and long-term wealth. So I'm going to bring you up live. It's a little bit of an echo. I'm going to bring you up live. But, introduce yourself. Tell the people a little bit more about you and how you're building teams, because you're responsible for so many people. And I know even you don't personally know everybody that's in your downline, in your team, but you're helping change their lives. So talk a little bit more about that, brother.
All right. Am I up? Am I live?
We hear you.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Well, first of all, I definitely have to give it back to you, man. The day at the barbecue was definitely life-changing for me. Before I even got into the business, the conversations that we had, man, was like, I've been looking for somebody that really can pour into me and, just give back what I'm looking for. And it was you. Like, that was just destiny, pretty much. So, I definitely have to give it back to you all the time, because I wouldn't be where I am right now, if it wasn't for you. I'm Victor Walker from Atlanta, Georgia. I started Paycation. I'll tell you why I started Paycation, first of all. Most people are comfortable in life, and I was that person. I was very comfortable. I had a nice paycheck. I was a manager at FedEx, so I had a nice little salary coming in, and I wanted to do something that would make me uncomfortable. I wanted to do something that would get me out of my shy stage. I wasn't that type of person that liked to talk and, would go up and meet random people and just start a conversation. That wasn't me. And so when I heard about Paycation, I was like, okay, well, this is something that, I'm going to have to do. I'm going to have to talk to somebody. I didn't necessarily want to, but I did it. And so for me, it was about getting outside of my comfort zone. Also, I never traveled outside of Atlanta except to South Carolina, which is Myrtle Beach. From my high school years up until now, and I'm 26. And so that also was a reason, why I decided to join Paycation, because I haven't been anywhere. And it's kind of sad, when people are like, well, I've been here and I've been here. And you're just like, well, I went to Myrtle Beach once. And so I got tired of being that guy. And so I joined Paycation. I've been meeting so many different people. And when I brought the opportunity to Arnold, he hopped on board. And just through him alone, my team has grown tremendously. And that's the great thing about Paycation, is the fact that I might not be, that guy that can go up and start a conversation, but he is. And so when he starts to talk, and when he starts to let people know about Paycation, they catch on to him, and they attach to him. And it's like, well, when you brought him into business, I got paid. And that's amazing for me, because I didn't do any talking. Some of the people that are on my team, I don't know personally, but I get a paycheck, weekly and monthly off of them, a residual paycheck, and that's lovely. So, the lifestyle is great. It's definitely a great opportunity to get outside yourself, make yourself uncomfortable, and when you become uncomfortable, you grow a lot more. I've learned so much over the past 6 months, than in my whole life, and I tell people that all the time. So make yourself uncomfortable. Really take a look into this opportunity, because it's definitely life changing. I'm telling you, I promise it is. So back to you, sir.
Absolutely, brother. I appreciate that. And there's so much that you just said. I want to go back and dissect it a little bit. The first thing that stood out that I want everybody to understand is that he said he had never taken a trip outside of Georgia, out, outside of Myrtle Beach, right? He's never gone outside of the state of Georgia except for Myrtle Beach, which here in Atlanta, we're in Atlanta. That's pretty much Atlanta to us. Going to Myrtle Beach is like going to Stone Mountain here in Atlanta for us. So it's nothing really eventful about that. It's basically what he's saying until he entered into this business, okay? And that's the life-changing aspect of it. A lot of people look at us and we talk about vacation and they think it's just about, recruiting people and bringing people in and just getting paid for bringing people in. No, this is a lifestyle business, okay? You coming into a network of people that bring you in and treat you as a family member, okay? You come in, and I knew that about Vic. That's one of the first things he told me, is that he's never traveled outside of the state, and that by nature, he was, lack of better words, he was a bit shy. He wasn't one to really go out. He wasn't as extroverted, okay? But coming into this business, he aligned himself with people that were extroverted, like he mentioned about Arnold, his partner. And, we work on our strengths on this side. We had leadership training yesterday, and this is a true story. This is leadership training. This is something that no one in Paycation has to provide to any of their partners, okay? At the end of the day, all we have to do is say, hey, here's an opportunity. Do you want to join? Sign up. Okay, now go do your thing. But that's not what we do on this side. Again, we're looking for lifelong partners. We're looking for long-term relationships. We're looking to create new lives for everyone. So yesterday we had leadership training that was conducted by one of our mentors, Miss Tawana Houston and Miss Jasmine Oliver. And we talked about strengths and weaknesses. And we had a point where everyone had to go up to the board to write out their weaknesses, okay? And we were all wondering, why are we writing all these weaknesses out? But the point of it was, when we come to a weakness, the question wasn't about, okay, tell me about your weakness. The question was, who in this room is strong in this area? Okay? So if someone wrote down, I'm weak at public speaking, the question was, who in this room is strong at public speaking? And people will raise their hand. All right, well, you need to link with you so that you can assist this person to build on their strength, to strengthen their their areas. So that's what Vic was able to do, to come in here, and he was able to come out of his bubble, if you will, and now he's doing things that I don't even think that I can do. There was one point they went out to a public park and they're speaking to people, and I was like, man, I could have never done that in my life. And this is a true story. I don't think I ever told him and Arnold that, but I could have never done that in my life. When they called me about it, I said, oh, man, that's awesome. What you guys do? But in my mind, I'm like, yeah, I need to write that down on the board, approaching people in public. And actually in the leadership meeting yesterday, that's what I wrote on the board. So, again, this is bigger than recruiting people and bringing people in and making money. Money is just a byproduct of what we do. Our job is to bring people in, put them into a position, empower them, keep them educated, give them the know-how, help them create a new circle and create long-term legacy wealth, okay? Long-term legacy wealth. That's what we love so much about this opportunity. So, thank you again for that, Vic. Now, let's talk about it. We talked about, bringing people in. So I want to show you guys. This is what you will have to invest to join this circle, what you will have to invest to join this school, right? Because we're in school, ladies and gentlemen. We're in school every single day. What we do and what we learn in this business, some kids are paying $60,000 a year to learn what we learn for a small investment. We're starting some new leadership training with all of our mentor, who is the master umbrella for our organization, which is Team No Excuses. As Alyssa mentioned, Mr. William Thurston, he's doing training for the entire team, leadership training. We're not doing training, employee type of training, okay? We're not in here telling you what you do, what I say, but no, we're teaching people to be leaders. So inside of your investment, you're getting this leadership training. We're teaching you to be leaders. We're teaching you to work on your strengths. Okay, we're teaching you to come out of your comfort zone. We're teaching you how to come out of your cubicle. Anybody want to come out of their cubicle? I forgot we had the chat going. Let me see who's in the chat really quick. Let me reconnect. Interact with us in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. If you're ready to come out of your cubicle, put that in the chat. I'm ready to come out of my cubicle. Because that's what we're here for. Those are the type of people that we're looking to partner up with, the people that are looking to come out of their cubicles, okay? We're looking to make a change, ladies and gentlemen. Now, to make that change, to get started that change, and this is going to be great. You're going to love this. If you're on this call right now in the month of December, trust me, you're going to want to listen to the next 10 to 30 seconds of what I'm about to talk about. Okay, to get started in this business last month, okay, to get started in this business last month, it would be the numbers that you're looking at. Referral travel consultant, $99.95. I'm not even going to waste your time and talk about that part of the business, okay, because we want you to be in the optimum position in this business. So we're going to talk about the certified travel consultant side. A month ago, it would have cost you $149.95. Everybody that you see on this webinar here tonight, we paid $149.95 to get started in this business. Okay? With that, you get the certified travel training program, 75% of the travel commissions, like I told you guys. You get the ability to book directly with vendors and book group travel, ability to earn top credentials. I don't have my wallet. I'll show you guys my credentials in a second if I can find my wallet. But what this is saying, you will become a certified travel agent. Understand this. There are a lot of other opportunities out there with companies that are offering travel clubs and things of that nature. Okay, when you're in a travel club, you're kind of boxed in, and I'm not knocking anyone, right? I just want to give you guys perspective. You're boxed in. Okay, you're just in a travel club. You're able to go and travel and pick from packages that you can travel on. In our business, you are a certified travel agent. Okay, so you have a bona fide home-based business. Okay, so you're able to book travel directly with the vendors. You don't have to interact with Paycation at all. If you say, hey, I want to go and I want to create an event, I want to create an experience for someone, you have that ability as a travel agent. I want you to understand that and internalize that's what you're getting. Now, again, last month it would have cost you $149.95. This month, for the rest of this month, and we only have, I think, about 10 or 11 days or something like that left in this month, you can get started for $99.95, ladies and gentlemen. $99.95, and then your overhead is pretty much a cup of coffee every day. Now, let me talk a little bit about the overhead, too, because people are saying, hey, I don't think I should have to pay a monthly overhead to be in this business. You want to pay a monthly overhead to be in this business, okay? Because when it comes tax time, okay, if it comes tax time and you're in some other business where you don't have a consistent overhead, whatever it is that you're doing, however much money you spent in that business, the IRS is going to say, sir or ma'am, you're in a hobby because you don't have a consistent overhead, okay? That's just from the tax part. That's a bonus that I'm giving you. You want that consistency, okay? But in this business, this overhead covers your website. You're going to have a turnkey website where as soon as you launch, you're in business, you're ready to go, okay? And your back office, the accounting, all that stuff that typical brick and mortar travel agencies have to pay for. We're talking about 5 figures a month they pay for this. We're paying only $70, $69.95 a month. But you want that overhead, again, because to be classified as a certified home and legitimate home-based business, you have to have that consistent overhead, okay? But here's a beautiful thing. You're definitely in luck if you're watching this call and you're watching this webinar and you know someone that's in the Passport Posse. But this is what's really crazy, because it's not just a Passport Posse. We've had so many other team members who adopt this special that we're running on our side, okay? Because again, it's not about the money for us. Money is a byproduct. We want to help you get into position, and with that, we're investing back into your business, ladies and gentlemen. We're calling it the 50-50 venture. Okay, it's $99.95 to get started with Paycation. But if you partner with anyone on my team, actually most people in Paycation, but anyone on my team here tonight, we're going to invest $50 back into your business. Okay, so you pay the $99.95 to get started. Immediately, we're going to send you $50 back, just as a good faith effort, right? Because we believe so much in this opportunity that we've embedded ourselves into, that we're willing to meet you halfway. And that starts the process of us meeting you halfway. We're going to meet you halfway with your startup costs. We're going to meet you halfway with the efforts that you put in. We're going to meet you halfway with your work ethic. You meet us halfway, you give us 50%, we're going to give you 50%, and you're guaranteed to be successful in this business, ladies and gentlemen. You're guaranteed to be successful in life. You're guaranteed to get a Harvard equivalent education when it comes to business. I guarantee you. Okay, $50 to get started. And then let's go back to the chat. Let's go back to the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on. Let me bring my window back up here. Let's see what's going on in the chat. Awesome. Sounds like a wonderful opportunity. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you, it's a wonderful opportunity. So what I want to do real quick, I want to bring everybody back up because I know that Alyssa has guests. I know that Arnold has guests. I know that Victor has guests. So I'm going to bring everybody back up, and I want you to remind everyone what your Paycation website is so they can go and partner with you right now. If you're ready to partner with us right now, go in the chat room and just say, I'm ready. Go in the chat room and say, I'm ready. Let us know who referred you to this opportunity. We want to hear from you guys. So Arnold, you're the first one up, man. Let everyone know what your website is, how they can reach out to you. So if you have any guests that are ready to go tonight, let's get them started tonight, brother.
If you can comment below at I'm ready, arnoldwalker.paycation.com. Also, my number is 404-988-3353. Shoot me a text. I'm ready, and I know what you're talking about. Once again, that's arnoldwalker.paycation.com.
Awesome. arnoldwalker.paycation.com. If you're ready, hit him up tonight. $99.95. He's investing $50 back into your business, so now you're only $50 invested. And before I bring Vic up, let me tell you guys about something that really happened. And unfortunately, I couldn't have my new partner on because he's out celebrating his mother-in-law's birthday, which is very admirable. But I have a new partner that just started with us on Thursday night, ladies and gentlemen. If you're friends with me on Facebook, you saw this. He started with us on Thursday night, ladies and gentlemen. It was about 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time that he launched his business for $99.95. I immediately sent him his $50 investment back into his business, so he was only $50 in. In less than 2 hours, he brought in his first business partner. Okay, he brought in his first business partner. Remember I told you about those conversations? When we bring people into the business, the company pays us $50 to $90. Because of that conversation and that partnership that he formed, Paycation paid him $50 on the spot immediately. There are a lot of opportunities where if you bring people into the opportunity, you don't get paid right away. You have to meet a certain criteria. You know, we're talking 30, 40, 60 people that you have to have in business before you're able to get a commission. Not with Paycation. You get paid a weekly commission, and we get paid residual starting with your first business partner. That's very important, ladies and gentlemen. There is no wall there, okay? There is no requirement there for you to get paid. Anytime you grow your business, you will be compensated. Now, back to this individual. He brought in his first partner within 2 hours. The company paid him $50. So that means that his business was free and clear. He was debt-free. Essentially, he had a free business within 2 hours of launching. And that's why I'm telling you it's very important. If you're ready to go this month, this night, this hour is the time that you want to partner up with somebody in our business. You want to partner up with us because you too, within the next 5 days, I'll just be a little liberal with it. I say within the next 5 days can be free and clear. You too can have a free business. Because at the end of the day, you only have $50 invested in the business, ladies and gentlemen. This is something that we can replicate and duplicate all over the place. And I'm just excited about it. I'm just excited about this 50-50 venture. Now, if we could, we bring Vic up. Might be a little bit of echo, so y'all just work with me. Let me see. Check. Yeah. So, Vic, please, man, let everybody know, all of your guests that are online, please give them your information, your website, your contact number, because I have a feeling a lot of people that you know are going to be ready to go tonight, and they want to be inside of this business for only a $50 investment. So please drop your information, brother.
All right. First up, my My cell phone number is 404-545-8491. Go ahead and text I'm ready, and I'll get you squared away. You can get to my website at artbytravel.paycation.com. That's artbytravel.paycation.com. And let's get started.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you, brother. And last but not least, the crown jewel of our team, Miss Alyssa Davis, can you please give all of your partners, everybody that's watching this, your information, because I know people are anxiously waiting to join your team because they want to replicate that yearly income monthly that you're making on the travel side of the business, as well as learn how you're building a fine team around the world. So please give everyone your information.
Yes, I can be reached. I'm ready at 770-827-3539. Or you can go ahead and go straight to my website at fantasticgetaways.paycation.com. Again, that's fantasticgetaways.paycation.com.
Awesome. That's fantasticgetaways.paycation.com, ladies and gentlemen. And again, please understand this. I know that everyone is out buying Christmas gifts this week, right? I know that a lot of people are stretching themselves this week to buy these gifts, and I have my own, opinions about, people over exerting themselves for Christmas, but I will reserve those for later. Somewhere in your gift buying, I'm telling you that you need to gift yourself a business. You need to gift yourself a business, ladies and gentlemen. If this past year and years past, you found yourself owing taxes, right? You find yourself having to pay Uncle Sam even more every year, you need a home-based business, okay? If you found yourself traveling a lot, right, already, and you're not able to write off that travel, you need yourself a home-based travel business, okay? You need to be on this team, ladies and gentlemen, all right? If you find yourself spending money in gas, if you find yourself having a cell phone bill, if you find yourself having an internet bill, a cable bill, your light bill, you need a home-based business because you want to turn those bills into expenses. And it's Sunday, and I'm kind of funneling a preacher here. I see Arnold right there. I'm kind of getting to my preacher tone, but I just want you guys to understand the importance of taking massive intentional actions and taking actions right now. We're talking about a $50 investment. You're saving $100 over what we spent in months past, all right? But you still align yourself up to reap the same rewards, reap the same benefits that we do, okay? So I want to thank you guys once again. Oh, by the way, if you're here and because of something that I sent out and I referred you to this webinar, my website is passportposse.paycation.com, passportposse.paycation.com. My phone number is 559-997-6773, 559-997-6773. Text me. Even if you're in the chat, text me, let me know that you're ready. Let me know that you're ready to gift yourself this holiday season, that you're ready to gift yourself a business and set yourself up for abundance and wealth in 2016. Thank you guys very much for attending. This has been beautiful. I know it was a little bit off the norm if anyone has ever seen any of our webinars in the past, but I wanted to bring it to you live and intimate so you could see real people in this business, real people that are reaping the benefits of this business. So thank you guys very much again, Vic, Arnold, Alyssa, thank you, Tawana, thank you, William Thurston, thank you, Jasmine, thank you to all the great leaders in this business that are making us not only greater, but a little bit more wealthier than we were before we got into this business. Thank you guys very much. Y'all have a great night.